Well, here we are again at Sunshine Village for another best of test video. Today we're going to run you through the best powder skis for the upcoming season.
Sunshine Village delivered as it always does. Midweek we got lucky with some great conditions, so we've got a chance to put these skis through their paces, ski them in a dive, which is a lift access backcountry zone, and it's super fun place to test powder skis. We got some great snow, so we got a really good read on what these skis do well. We've got a really good range of different types of powder skis here, from really playful to pretty chargy. And once again, this is the Newschoolers gear week, so all of these skis is a playful option. Every one of them will handle like throwing some tricks, landing switch, that kind of thing in the power, as well as obviously handling those huge dumps of snow. Like these are the skis for the big days, but they'll also handle some freestyle playful skiing. So first up we have the Reckoner KF from K2. This is Carl Fosved's Pro model, and it's a super bouncy, playful, soft, but really energetic power option.
Yeah, this ski's really fun. It's the softest of the skis that we've got up here today, but it's got a lot of carbon in it, which gives it a really springy, playful, bouncy, as Twig says, feel. I think springy would be the word I'd use, but it's really, really fun in the power at 114 underfoot. It's got a lot of float, it's got big rocker lines, it's kind of harks back to that K2 Hellbent that we love, even with the awesome graphic.
This is really a reinvention of the Hellbent. It's brought up to date, it's got a lot of similar characteristics to that ski, tons of rocker, really happy landing and skiing switch. At the same time, it's A, much lighter, the Hellbent was a bit of a brick, and B, it's got a lot more energy to it, a lot more pop, a lot more rebound, whereas the Hellbent was kind of a damp ski.
As we said, we're kind of ranging these skis on softest to chargiest. So if you are that sort of hard charging skier, or you might be skiing sort of mixed terrain, free ride terrain, this may have a little bit more deflection than you'd like.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, this is a super playful ski, and it's really designed for the skier that is prioritizing that over everything else. It's not as chargy as the rest of the skis here. It's not for skiing the biggest of lines unless you're like super on point. It's not the ski that's gonna like have your back in those conditions. If you are on top of the ski, it'll handle them fine.
This would be a great sled skiing option, backcountry option, or like deep day. If you live somewhere it snows a lot, think Japan, out west, all of that kind of stuff. That's where this ski is going to be most at home. We think this ski just performs so good in deep snow. It's so fun there. Take it to where it wants to be skied and you're going to have an absolute blast. So as you can see, they're pretty soft, very soft in the nose, but they've got a lot of rebound to them.
No, I mean, it's just a super playful ski. It's fun in the park. It's fun all over the mountain. It's great for side hits. It's like whenever you want to go and have the most fun possible on a ski, this is a great option. So next up we have the Professor 111 from RMU. This is a bit more of a traditional powder ski. It's a little bit more directional than the KF, which is near enough symmetrical. This ski has a lot more tip rocker than tail, although there's still enough tail here to land switch, and it's also a little bit stiffer than that ski. It's got still a playful flex, but it's just that little step further in the traditional direction than the K2.
It's a little bit stiffer and a little bit damper, but it still maintains quite a nice amount of energy through the full length of the ski. It's a very surfy ski, I think would be the main word I'd use to describe it. It pivots and slashes really nicely. At 111 underfoot, it's not the widest power ski out there, so it'll be good for someone who doesn't want to have a huge ski under their feet. Maybe a little bit lighter, maybe just don't want to put that much pressure on your knees.
The thing I think is important to note on this ski is it's very easy to ski. Like once you jump on it, it's super intuitive, it turns really easily, it enters and exits turns like really simple to control, really comfortable in a variety of snow conditions. You get on it and it skis exactly how you want it to right from the moment you jump on. That's a testament to RMU's shaping. It's a really comfortable, enjoyable ski.
I really feel like this is a ski that I could take out on any day and be pretty happy with whatever conditions came at me.
Yeah, this is one of those powder skis that you could get away with it as a daily driver or mountain versatile option. It's got enough performance around the rest of the hill to make that happen. It is still primarily a soft snow ski, but it will get the job done elsewhere.
The flex of the skis is pretty like soft in the nose, then sort of down through the main section of the ski that they stiffen up, giving you a nice little platform underfoot. The ski then stiffens up through the tail, giving you support on landings, energy out of the turn. But I do find if you are trying to ollie the ski, once you kind of find that flex and hinge point, you can get the noses pretty high off the snow, and then that energy gives you some nice rebounds. So I think they've got a lot of playfulness and a really nice flex pattern.
Yeah, that stiff section in the tail, it runs a lot longer than it does in the nose, so it gives you that support landing. But then the end of the tail has like the energy and the pop that you really want from a playful ski. So it's a really fun flex layout, this one.
Next up, we have the Playmaker 111 from Elan. It's probably the most suited to touring of all the skis that we've got here today. It's a little bit more stable than the KF, which is probably the other light option in this lineup. This is a little bit stiffer, so it's more likely to handle those variable conditions that you're going to come across on out tracks, skin tracks, wherever you're touring.
Elan's kind of been a sleeper brand in this space recently, but these Playmaker skis, the whole range is really fun, and the 111 is probably our favorite of all of them. They have a really smooth flex profile. They're relatively stable throughout the whole ski, but the whole ski like bends when you throw it on edge, so it provides a really smooth turn shape, which is really an enjoyable characteristic in a ski for me, especially a soft snow ski. These are so smooth through the whole ski. Like when you throw them, they're so predictable. When you throw them sideways, they do exactly what you're expecting them to do. These skis are light enough that they could be a pure touring ski. You could actually throw a pin binding on these and that would make total sense. They get you pretty much as far as you like into the backcountry. They're not ultralight, they're not like skimo ski, but in terms of skis that can handle this level of variety of conditions, then these are one of the lightest ones out there. So as you can see from Milo flexing these, this ski like bends into quite a smooth curve, so it's a really like neutral flex pattern. It works really well for just like holding a smooth transition all through the turn. It doesn't really give you any like extra energy points, which is actually a really nice thing in POW. Like it just drifts through the turn really in a really controlled manner. I think all of our testers found this a really easy, rewarding ski to ski.
This is definitely the kind of ski that anyone could hop on and have a good time. It's not as specialist perhaps as some of the other skis. It's a little bit more intuitive and easy to just jump on and have a good time. So I think this ski, a lot of people are going to like this ski because they can just give it to anyone and they're going to have fun.
Yeah, for sure. This is one that would definitely be a really good option as like, if you're not used to skiing a wider ski, you can jump on this one and it feels more or less like a ski that you're used to. It doesn't require a different style of skiing. Like you just jump on this one and it goes. It feels like your normal everyday freestyle ski. Pop it on and go. You'll instantly be feeling comfortable on it. Whereas something like the Carl or down the other end, these stiffer skis, they're a bit more specialist. So this is a ski that's really just a generalist wide ski. Get anyone down, POW, make it feel really easy and comfortable. Make plays. Playmaker. Make the whole mountain your playmaking ground. So far we've been taking a look at these three skis on the left, and all of those skis are kind of your more playful, accessible powder ski. So here we've got the Dynastar M-Free 112, which is kind of like a transitional ski between these two categories. It's a lot stiffer and a lot damper than any of the options we've talked about so far, but it's still got a really playful shape and it's still a freestyle feeling kind of ski. It's just a little bit more of like a big mountain charging option than what we've talked about so far.
Yeah, I've seen tons of the Dynastar M-Free 108s and 112s out west. All the kids hucking doubles off cliffs are riding this ski because it's really fun and playful, but it's stompy. Like you can land big, you can go big, and this ski is something that you can trust to do that. And we found us and our testers just can't get enough of this. It's a perfect balance of a POW ski that can handle big big freeride conditions as well as soft snow.
In our all mountain video, we talked a bunch about the M-Free 108. I said it's one of my favorite skis. It absolutely is. I also really like this 112, and I feel like it'd be kind of useful to talk about how they differ because they have a pretty similar shape overall. I think for me the biggest difference is the 112 is a bit damper and it's a bit more like chargy feeling. The M-Free 108 is a more pivoty ski. This is a bit more comfortable, like pointing down the fall line. It has a bit more like meat to it. The 108 is still a pretty solid ski, but this is the ski that you would want to take if you're like pointing it straight down the fall line, bigger lines.
This is going to be a great option for those competitive freeride skiers, those kids that want to go big, take those park tricks to the all mountain space, riding deep snow. Again, out west, Japan, somewhere that gets a lot of snow. It's going to keep you above it. It's going to be great for those spins. It's got that strong platform that's going to hold you up.
It's got a little bit of softness in the tip and the tail, but it's really stable underfoot. And it's also got a lot of like dampness to it. This is kind of a much more damp, calm feeling ski. You push it through mixed conditions. It's not going to flap around. Like the whole ski just feels planted no matter kind of what you throw at it. It's a really good option for that. It's a little bit less chargy than, for example, the Blizzard, which has more metal in it. The ski doesn't have the metal, but it's a great like middle ground option for kind of just a do-it-all powder freestyle freeride kind of ski. Moving on, we have the Nordica Unleashed 120, which is an absolute beast of a ski on the deepest days. This is the widest ski we have at the test, and it's going to handle the biggest of storms and the most epic of powder days that you can possibly imagine.
Yeah, this thing is wide, it's light, it's rocket. If you get a big day, this is a big ski for a big day.
Where a lot of powder skis have kind of been moved into that more versatile space where it's kind of like 110, 114 underfoot, you can ski them on lots of days. These are like the pure unadulterated float ski. These are the ones that you have in your truck. You turn up to the hill, it snowed 2-3 feet. These are like the go-to option.
One thing you'll notice about this ski compared to some of the others in the Unleashed lineup is it's much lighter. The profile is very thin in the nose, so it's got a very playful, floaty feel. That softness is really gonna keep the tips up in deep stuff, keep you afloat. Be playful if you want to get into butters and that sort of realm of skiing too. Way stiffer in the tail, so it's got that good supportive base for landing tricks and having energy in and out of the turn, and not back slapping too hard when you go big.
Yeah, the thing that's really nice about the Unleashed is it has that playful feel in the extremes, but underfoot it's pretty solid and definitely really damp, so it has a lot of control in kind of mixed snow as the rest of the Unleashed collection does. It's just like a slightly more playful version for handling those soft days. Like you don't need the ski to be solid all the way through the shovel for a power ski necessarily. And these ones kind of blend both worlds. They have that Unleashed feel underfoot, but they're a little bit more playful in the rest of the ski. The Unleashed 120 is definitely a big day ski for somewhere it snows a lot. You're only going to need a 120 ski somewhere where you get those 2 foot, 3 foot days. It really is a ski that is at home in deep pow.
This ski is going to be perfect for someone who's traveling to places that snows a lot, chasing storms, booked that Japan trip. If you know you're going to be chasing big storms, big dumps, having deep days, this is going to be a ski that's really fun.
Big dumps.
The final ski in our best of test powder lineup is the Rustler 11 from Blizzard Skis. This thing is full of metal, pretty stiff, the most directional ski we've got here too. It's a really fun all mountain powder weapon. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. You got to definitely really ski this ski.
The Rustler 11 comes in at 112 underfoot in the shorter sizes, but the two longer skis are 114 underfoot. It's a pretty versatile waist width for a powder ski, and this is one of the skis that our testers couldn't get enough of. We couldn't get people to give these up for the next tester to try them. People loved this ski. It's super powerful, super fun. It rewards a front of your boot chargy style, and the testers that have that kind of skiing, they absolutely love this thing.
I've ridden this in the 192, which we didn't have at the test this year. That is a very big ski. Would be excellent for someone who really needs that very, very stable platform. But then in the 186, I feel like that would be a bit more of a manageable everyday option. Still floaty, still chargy, and with the stiffness, I don't think you need to go for that longer ski necessarily. You can ride it a little bit shorter, and it's going to be a little bit more fun. I have said that this is very stiff, but it is softer and more playful than the Rustler 10, which is slightly narrower, the mortal mountain width. I do like a ski that can perform well in choppy snow and mixed snow, as well as having a little playful nature, and this really has that. So it is stiff, but it's not crazy stiff. You can still bend it. You can have a lot of fun on this, but out of the ones we've got here, it is the stiffest option.
I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but there's a layer of metal that follows the edge all around the ski, and that delivers a ton of power when you throw these skis on an angle sideways. This ski grips. This is a ski that, despite being 112, 114 underfoot, you can really lay it sideways and hold an edge on hard snow. It's a really powerful ski, really good for those perhaps people who've raced or spent time skiing a lot of all mountain. They like a powerful chargy ski, but they want something wider. This is a great option. Now that we talked a little bit about these skis individually, wanted to just run through again kind of who we think they're for and what they do best. I think it's safe to pretty much divide this collection of skis into two. So we have the more playful, softer, lighter skis down this end and more charging capable skis down the other end. I think the Carl in particular is a pretty specialized freestyle tool, like the Reckoner KF that is. The RMU fits also into that kind of playful family. It's got a more directional shape, but it's still a lightweight ski. It's still a playful ski. It still has that kind of park/freestyle ski feel to it that the skis further down the line don't have. And then the Elan is just a really lightweight, accessible powder ski that can kind of do a bit of everything. It's a really fun ski. It's really easy to ski, and it will suit people that just want a very simple, accessible powder ski.
And then once we get past these three skis, we move on to the more chargy, freeride oriented powder skis in this lineup. The Dynastar M-Free 112 is stiffer. It's still got a playful freestyle nature to it. It's got that really freestyle DNA, so it's going to be chargier, but still allow you to spin and sputter and slash and do all of that kind of stuff. Once we then move on to the Nordica Unleashed 120, we've got our big pow ski. It's still a little bit stiffer than the rest of them, but it's got a very playful nose. It is the widest option. If you're looking for that deep day ski, this is the one that you're going to go for. And then last but definitely not least, the Rustler 11, more directional, stiffer, really, really grippy, great to go fast, doesn't have a speed limit. You're gonna find your speed limit before this ski does. So if you're looking for that really chargy option, then the Rustler 11 is gonna suit you really, really nicely.
We've had a super good week here at Banff Sunshine Village testing all of these skis. The powder skis got a real good run out, but we also tested a bunch of all mountain and park skis. We also had a huge range of boots and outerwear here, and we've got videos on the channel about all of those. Make sure you check those out, and yeah, hit us up in the comments if you have any questions about these skis. We're doing our best to get back to all of those. So yeah, enjoy the videos and cheers for watching.